Hello and thanks for tuning in to the second part of the Icons of India series, which brings us to the heart of the country, to a small town. A small town, but one of immense historical significance. We found ourselves in Chanderi with the Hyundai Venue N Line. Exciting car, perfect road trip companion. And before we move on with what we found in Chanderi and what this town is all about, we'll show you a glimpse of the journey that led us to this place. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon so that you get notified every time new content goes up on AutoToday. Starting from Delhi, the route towards Chanderi starts off with the Agra Expressway, and that's obviously smooth, fast flowing and a very quick start to the journey. Post that is when things slow down a little. You get off the Agra Expressway, either you go through Agra towards Gwalior or you bypass Agra through some back roads and single lane roads, which can be a little tricky and sometimes might just be blocked by trucks. After that, it's NH44 all the way to Gwalior, and this highway gets really busy and there are a lot of bottlenecks along the way. And what you need to also bear in mind is options to eat, options to stop and grab a quick bite aren't that many. There are just a couple of them. There are of course plenty of dhabas along the way, but most of them aren't really that great and cater mostly to truckers and buses and commercial vehicles in general. So bear in mind that you won't be having too many options to eat along the way. So maybe grab a meal in Agra itself or before Agra before you head on towards Chanderi. And when you start heading towards Chanderi, after you cross Gwalior, Google Maps will show you multiple ways to get there. Depending on the time of the day, there might be roads that will not be the best suited to even cars in some cases, broken roads, really terrible tarmac. So just be careful, try to take the route that goes via Pichor towards Chanderi. That's the best route. The roads are great. It's slightly longer, but the roads are much better. The scenery is also pretty good. The route to Chanderi itself offers several glimpses into the rich history of the region, including a Mughal-era bridge that, though no longer in use, has been preserved quite well. There's also the 17th century Veer Singh Palace in Datia, one of the many locations that are worth a visit along National Highway 44, which happens to be the longest national highway in India, connecting Srinagar in Kashmir all the way to Kanyakumari. References to Chanderi can be found in the Mahabharata, and mentions of Chanderi have been found in Persian scholar Al-Biruni's work from the 11th century. The town was established in the 10th to 11th century by King Kirtipal of the Pratihara dynasty as the capital city. The land changed hands between the Malwa Sultans, the Mughals and the Bundela Rajputs, and was witness to power struggles as the British tried to take control. The remnants of its storied past can be found scattered all over the town, with centuries-old structures still standing tall and proud. Katigati seen here is located south of Chanderi and was created in 1490 during the reign of Malwa Sultan Ghiyasuddin Shah. Constructed by cutting through solid rock measuring 80 feet tall, 39 feet wide and 192 feet long, the gateway is an engineering marvel that once welcomed visitors and kept invaders at bay. Today, it serves as a notable tourist attraction but isn't part of any of the major roads leading in and out of Chanderi, although it is open for public access. One of the biggest tourist attractions in Chanderi is the Chanderi Fort or Kirti Durg, named after King Kirtipal who established the city. Besides offering spectacular views of the town, the complex houses plenty of noteworthy monuments, chief amongst which are the Johar Monument that commemorates the mass immolation by 600 Rajput women. There's the Khuni Darwaza, where Malwa Sultans would hang the bodies of prisoners. And there's also the tomb of famed musician Baiju Bawra in the fort complex. Present-day Chanderi is best known for its namesake fabric. There is no documentation pertaining to its origin, but according to folklore, it was introduced by Lord Krishna's cousin Shishupal, linking it to the Mahabharata.
Chanderi's narrow streets are filled with households and looms crafting saris at the hands of workers whose skills have been passed on over multiple generations. These looms are still fairly primitive, with most craftsmen relying on local retailers for design, colors, and choice of fabric. These hand-woven saris are no less than works of art, forming the backbone of the town's economy.
Back when the Venue was first launched, it was adjudged the Indian Car of the Year, and it was very easy to see why. It is still very easy to see why it's such a great car. There's multiple engine and transmission options, there's so many features, a long list of trims and variants, and basically there is something for everyone to choose from. With the introduction of the facelift, Hyundai added the N Line variant, and that meant that this was a car that could now appeal to the enthusiasts as well. And on the face of it, the changes individually might not seem very significant, but the way they come together is pretty good. I mean, it's become a car which is now exciting as well as practical, and that is one of the biggest reasons for me to like the N Line range in general so much. The i20 and the Venue N Line, both of these cars retain all the good bits of the car they're based on and add that dose of excitement which just turn them into something that can make even your daily drive that much more special, that much more exciting. I've done about 1,000 kilometers on the highway to Chanderi and now back, and it's been a lot of fun. Some journeys, some roads tend to be not as exciting, just plain straight highways, but that's where cars like the Hyundai Venue N Line can make a big difference. They can just turn those mundane journeys into something you'll look forward to more, something you'll enjoy a little bit more.
We caught up with the owner of the new Hyundai Venue for his take on what makes it a winning combination.
Hi, I'm Gurdeep Bhalla. I recently bought my new Hyundai Venue SX Petrol 1.2 liter, and I'm very happy with this performance of this car. When I was about to finalize this car, I went with my friend and checked many other options of the competition. I was about to finalize some other brand car, but I gave a thought to my friend that let's go and check Hyundai Venue and then finalize which one to go for. And when I went to the showroom and checked the car, it just wowed me. I just got attracted towards it, looking at the features and especially the price bracket in which it was offering a lot many features. Open the sunroof.
Opening the sunroof.
Engine fuel efficiency was also one of my looking factor to finalize the car, because I drive a lot in the city as well as on the highway also. Hyundai's sales and service is also good. This is my second car. I'm a person with a joint family with my old parents, and my son is also tall in size. So I was looking where I can get in and out of the car easily for me and for my parents also, old age parent also. So which is perfect in this Hyundai Venue.
Often overlooked from a tourism standpoint, Chanderi is well worth a visit for those who are fascinated by centuries-old architecture and appreciate their historical significance, and for a sneak peek into the making of those gorgeous Chanderi saris. Our exploration of the country's culture, heritage, and diversity continues with the Icons of India series, so stay tuned and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.